Cipriano.
Jervis Motorsports, car number 22 for Michael Jervis out of Southbury, Connecticut.
Car number 10, Horsepower Hill Farm, brings us the ageless one, Dan Avery.
Tuscarora Racing, Flamingo Motorsports, James Page Plumbing and Heating car from Stafford Springs, Woody Pitcat.
Stafford's all-time winner in car number 13. In the Freightliner, a Long Island CWPM car, Ted Christopher.
Wheeler's Auto brings us the 88, Berlin, Connecticut, Keith Rocco.
And Ryan Preece is next. We come up to speed. Joey Cipriano trying to wrestle the lead away from Sean Foster. And Foster is able to find another power surge for Dan Avery in third.
The outside lane looks racy. Christopher goes from high to low. Preece is already moving, as well as Avery is coming to the front of the class. Off the turn, good racing. As it looks like the Morgello machine brings out the first caution of the event.
Maroon to turn 3.
Stops on the inside of the racetrack.
0. Glenn Reed in the 17. Bobby Georgitis in the 86. And Frank Rocco in the 91. And I don't see the number 4 car of Jeff Gallup. He was scheduled to be out there, but he did not. Doesn't appear that he arrived for tonight's feature.
Let's see what's going to happen as we send the pace car with the wheel and engineering lights off to the inside of the racetrack. Off turn number 4, Dan Avery and Sean Foster are side by side. Foster has a little giddy up on the bottom end, but on the top side, Avery steps on the gas, going, gone, and right there with him in that Tom and Jerry cartoon, it is Ryan Preece the hill. Remember, Preece could have played on the big time on the Nationwide Series, but stayed home looking to win a title here at Stafford. That's how prestigious and important the racing is here at the half mile.
And he has room on the inside, trying to scoot underneath Dan Avery. Almost got underneath, but Avery is able to survive for at least one more lap. Avery holding off Preece.
Rowan Pennick, fastest car on the racetrack. 19.726. Pennick is up to 3. And Cipriano is up to 4 now. Foster fights back on the bottom. Forces Cipriano up the hill.
Boy, we haven't seen a bull move like that from the Grenade in a while. As he is right with Cipriano and now pulls away. Trying to make a move on the inside is Chase Dowling. Here comes Preece going for the lead.
Preece muscles his way to the bottom. The deuce is wild as car number 2, the Jean-Guy Poulin Drywell car, slowly but surely runs that bottom. And look at Pennick, pick and choose time, car number 99. He is the hottest SK in the 3/4 mark of the season. Preece was the big dog in the first of 2014. Chase Dowling gave a shot to Teddy Christopher. Jervis is still there.
And Jervis trying to go down low against Chase Dowling. That is a battle for 7th place. And Dowling is able to execute the move.
Sure does. Side-by-side racing for the lead. Preece by a nose. Rowan Pennick literally tapping the back bumper. Hello. As Pennick is forcing Avery to make the move or give up the real estate.
Boy, this is a sample of the type of intensity we have seen all year. 3 cars have pulled away at the front of the field, and Preece is being shadowed by Rowan Pennick. Remember, he's won 4 out of the last 6 races. In the 2 weeks he didn't win, he was 3rd and 6th.
Rowan Pennick, who's in the 2nd as Ryan Preece gets away. Meanwhile, Cipriano's still back in 4th. Foster is in 5th. Christopher is in 6th. Further back, side-by-side racing, Glenn Reed and Doug Colby.
So Colby, his 2nd week back, and he is having another pretty impressive run. Pennick, he is in striking distance of that number 2 car of Ryan Preece. A little bit deeper in the field, we have Brian Sullivan moving up in car number 92. He has inside position as he gets by Kobe, and he is now, I believe, in 10th place.
All of a sudden, Chase Dowling is down underneath Teddy Christopher as Rowan Pennick takes over the lead. Fastest lap, 19.372. Not by Rowan Pennick, by Joey Cipriano.
The Pennick is in front. Let's see what Priest does as he looks for a little elbow room down low. Is to say perched on the back bumper. We have a yellow and a mess in turn 4.
Looks like Brainerd is in the middle of that one. Nicole Morgillo
shooter and battled it out here. Dan Avery now will be starting on the inside. That move he made early in the race when Dan Avery went on the outside to take the lead. That was probably the best move Dan Avery has pulled off all season long, and he was able to keep the lead for a while, but right now it belongs to Rowan Pennick as we get ready to turn up the volume on this double file restart.
13 down, 40 circuits the final number, 3 leaders in 13 laps, Rowan Pennick and Priest, the all-time winners in 2014. Green flag back out. They are side by side at the point and all the way back. But Rowan Pennick has enough giddy up to pull away down the back straightaway.
And he almost clears at number 2 car, but he's got to worry about the presence of Dan Avery. So Avery on the move. Joey Cipriano looking for his first ever win. He is hanging tough. So Avery and Cipriano together. Sean Foster is having a great run in 6.
He certainly is. Ted Christopher alongside. They are side by side with the still remaining Pennick. Meanwhile, Christopher is about to go to the outside of Cipriano. That's the battle for the 4th spot. Fastest car on the racetrack last time by. Joey Cipriano, 19.372. Forces Avery up the hill. Joey Cipriano is almost on the podium, but Ted Christopher is about to change all of that.
Usually when Christopher goes to the outside, it's because turn 1, 2 cars come together.
And it appeared that Eric Berndt was stopped. Thought he had made it through all of that, and all of a sudden,
Right front off of Doug's car and came up and just got into me. We both kind of went up in the fence.
Obviously, there's front end damage on your car. You're not going to be able to get back out onto this racetrack tonight, are you?
No, we just hit the right front on the fence over there. We're just going to park it for the night. I mean, I don't know why when the outside lane's moving, why these guys try to get to the bottom. I would have traded spots with them any day. Eric would have done the same thing. We wanted to be on the outside. So.
Anyway, everybody's okay. The safety equipment did exactly what it was supposed to do back upstairs.
about ready to go back to green flag racing. Staring them down. And there is the green. And Rowan Pennick has enough giddy up. But look at Ryan Preece on the outside. And don't count out Joey Cipriano, Matt. Look at Sean Foster, like days of old.
Yeah, this is the way he was last year when he was able to get his first career win, as he whirlwinds his way around the 84 of Cipriano. 4 cars at the front of the field. Here comes Preece to the outside, and Preece is going to grab the lead away from Pennick.
No question about it. It is good racing at the point. Off turn number 4, and Preece is back in command.
But not by much. Here comes Pennick trying to eat back. Side by side. We have seen more side-by-side racing in this season and the SKs than ever before. A perfect example right now. They leave the corner. They head to the line. Ryan Preece continues to lead.
Sean Foster is following Ryan Preece to the front of the class. Cipriano doesn't want to be a day late and $1 short. Jervis ran so strong, and now look at Glenn Reen back in front. It is Rowan Pennick. Cipriano sees some daylight on the bottom. Here comes Foster again, Matt.
Foster making a surge, but a better surge for Cipriano as he almost got beneath Preece. Preece attacking Pennick. Jervis going side by side with Reed. It is unbelievable in the top 6, but Pennick is able to pull away slightly from Brian Priest.
Pennick is now back in command. Is not done yet. Cipriano and Foster are closer than most people park. Glenn Reen gives Foster a little boot to the backside, lets him know he's there, but Cipriano is back to third.
And he has to worry about Glenn Reen. Very good on the inside. Reen getting under Foster, trying to get under Cipriano. 2 for the price of 1. And Cipriano and Foster are able to hold him off.
Cipriano isn't giving us back into third. Glenn Reen started in the parking lot, and he is coming to the front. Now pulls back into line. All of a sudden, Foster slips up the hill. Here comes Jervis. Foster drops back, and look at Priest. Tapping on the back bumper of Pennick again. Off the turn, Pennick, still the leader of the class.
But Priest slapping the back bumper of the 99 car into turn 2. When will Priest make a move? Cipriano safely in third for the time being. The story of the night might be Glenn Reen running 4th. Now we have Jervis holding off Chase Dowling, and Ted Christopher and Avery are having a battle. That is for 9th place.
Look at Chase Dowling now. He's also starting to work over Jervis now. That's a good battle. That is currently for the 6th and 7th spot. Back to the front of the field. Glenn Reen started way in the back of this one, and he is now coming to the front. Reen started 22nd on the grid and is currently 4th. 14 circuits to go. Priest steps out of line. Down underneath Pennick. Going, gone. Now it's Priest the leader. Pennick back into second. And Cipriano into third.
One thing about Roland Pennick in this hot streak that he's having, when he loses a lead, he fights hard to get it back. Here he comes, almost on cue. Pennick is back in front.
Pennick is there. Cipriano.
Good save by Cipriano.
Yes, as he got a shot that would jar the fillings in anyone's teeth from Glenn Reen. Back up front, Pennick is your leader, 28 and counting. Yellow flag. Jervis is involved in a jingle and is stopped on the top side of the racetrack after he was having a brilliant run. Who is the fastest?
It's got to be a scary moment for the Williams kid.
Now let's go and take a look at the lap leaders. Lap 1, Sean Foster. Lap 2 through 4, the number 10 car, second lead change. Then it was 5 through 11, the Deuce back in command. Laps 12 through 17, the 99. Lap 18, the 2. Lap 20 through 26, the 99. Lap 27th, the 2. And we're back in racing.
Good jump by Roland Pennick. Priest is in the neighborhood. Here comes Cipriano, getting his opportunity as he tries to go underneath for Priest, and Priest will not allow that to happen.
Oh, all of a sudden, a mad scramble. Wow.
In the line of fire was Glenn Reen.
And they are all in the right direction except one. Glenn Reen, who just a few seconds ago was the fastest car on the racetrack. Now he is the slowest car, by the way.
Yeah, Cipriano was able to go on the grass and avoid the melee. So a good move by Cipriano, but going...
Broadcast Central celebrating a birthday tomorrow as well. Maybe he'd like to party with Kelly on her birthday.
That would be, I don't know if Mark could handle that.
I won't go there. We're about ready to go back to green. 28 circuits of 40 up as they head off turn number 4. And we are racing again. Pennick and Priest, the dynamic duo at the points.
And it is Pennick. Now he has to survive this Priest attack. He also has to worry about Cipriano. He has to worry about Foster. As Roland Pennick is surviving despite some fierce competition.
Back off turn number 4. Foster and Cipriano. They are side by side, and then it's Dowling and Christopher. We didn't mention Keith Rocco, but now he is there to the top 7. Brian Sullivan also coming to life, going around Dan Avery, and whatever Todd Owen and his crew did, it's working, because all of a sudden the 81 has come to life.
He is in 9th place. Best battle between Chase Dowling and Ted Christopher. Those two guys have been tangling all night long, and Dowling shuffles underneath Christopher to move into 6th place.
Good move by him. Rocco is next in line. Dowling sees daylight underneath Sean Foster. But Foster's got enough giddy up to move back into the 4th spot. 9 and counting. Oh, trouble now. Further back in the field, Brainerd is in trouble, and it looks like Morgillo is in trouble. And now, Kurt Brainerd isn't a happy camper, and he lets Morgillo know about it. And we've got another car spun on the ground, and that is the 59 of Williams from Wheelan Engineering. We know that Rowan Pennick has been the big dog in recent weeks. We know that Ryan Priest doesn't like to be beat in the start of the season. He was the big dog. We know that Cipriano's looking for his first. John Foster is long overdue. Teddy Christopher's the all-time winningest driver. Matt, it's your call off 4.
The Elite 8, final 8 laps. Great getaway for Roland Pennick. Now here comes Priest. And Cipriano grinding his way on the bottom. Cipriano trying to get underneath Ryan Priest and move into 2nd.
Cipriano isn't giving up. Meanwhile, Priest goes back to the outside. Keith Rocco is coming as well. Avery's off the pace. Todd Owen is coming back to the front of the field. Todd Owen, car number 81. He was having all types of handling earlier. Todd Owen is back among the top 7 cars and working over Foster.
A little tap to the back bumper of the Cipriano car by Ted Christopher was running 4th. Rocco behind him. Todd Owen trying to get by Sean Foster. What a comeback for Owen. And it is still Pennick. When will Ryan Priest take the gamble and try to get underneath that 99 car? Maybe it is happening right now.
6 circuits to go. It's not over with yet. Down into turn 1. Pennick still the leader. 2nd is still Priest. 3rd is still Cipriano. Great run for this kid. Christopher in the 4th spot. 5th is Rocco, and 6th is Otto, who perhaps has passed more cars than anyone else in the top 10.
Right now, the calm before the hurricane between Roland Pennick and Ryan Priest. When will Priest make that decisive move? He is content to be perched on the back bumper for the time being. As they shuffle off the corner, it is still Roland Pennick down to the final 3 laps. Ryan Priest is running out of time.
If anybody has been saving a thing, it's got to show now. Pennick tries to string out and lose Ryan Priest. This time, 2 circuits to go. Priest sees a little daylight on the bottom, pulls it back into line. Down to their tracks of Rowan Pennick in turn 1.
Let's see what Priest does. Turn 2. That's when a lot of passes get started. He is trying to move in underneath Pennick. He has the lead heading into the white flag lap.
Rowan Pennick taps him to the back bumper. They're jumping up and down in their seats. Pennick does a crossover. Down in turn 1. Pennick is back in command. Meanwhile, Priest has to settle back into 2nd. Cipriano is there.
Yellow.
Caution is out.
And there is a car stuck in between turns 3 and 4. Might be the 86 car of Bobby Georgitis.
He's going to points race or he's going to go for the win. He told me he's going for the win.
Now remember last week on a late restart, Rowan Pennick was out in front, missed a shift.
Yep.
He said he almost let the wind get away from him. So I'm sure Rowan Pennick is thinking about that as we get ready for this green-white checker.
Let's see what's going to happen. Lights are off. Turn 4. Get ready. Race fans, get ready. Here it comes. Here it goes. Green flag is out. Priest by inches. Pennick still in the hunt. Cipriano. And look at Todd Owen. He's on the outside of Keith Rocco.
And Ted Christopher is involved. White flag is out. Down to the final lap. Priest has the advantage. Pennick breathing fire as they go into turn 2.
Down the back straightaway. Rowan Pennick on the outside. Ryan Preece down low. Christopher is there. Pennick slips up the hill. Christopher and Preece come in contact. Here comes Rowan Pennick. Back to the line. Unbelievable. It is car number 99 to take down the win.
16th, it was Bobby Georgitis. Back out those 17th. On poles 18th, Dan Avery 19th. Glenn Green 20th. Michael Jervis 21st. Michelle 22nd. Doug Colby 23rd. And Eric Burton 24th.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're down here in Victory Lane, and well, what a wonderful race. I mean, you guys were matching each other's lap times and positions lap after lap after lap.
Yeah, Ryan had a great car there. We had a great car too. We were dueling it out pretty good there, and it came down right to the end and stuck it on the outside. And Teddy got into Ryan a little bit there, which maybe get some momentum and get it to the finish line first. But how about this SK race at Stafford? That's some tight racing. You doesn't get any better than that. I got to thank Pettit Racing Engines, CD Race Chassis, Bob, Kelly Hitchcock, Brian, Fatback Paul, Jimmy, and happy birthday to Kelly. She wanted this one. It's her birthday on Monday, so awesome to get 2 wins in a row for the car.
Well, and Pennick, what a tremendous performance. I'll tell you what, you own this racetrack right now, but you didn't have anywhere to run away from. They were with you the entire race.
No, I mean, we've been running good, but it's like everyone's so close out here. Anyone can win every week, and we're just lucky enough to have ended up here a bunch this year.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, you were lurking, and you saw an opening and slipped in, and I'll tell you what a wonderful move finishing in second spot.
First, I got to thank the good Lord upstairs. He's the whole reason we're here. Congratulations to Rowan. We went into 3, and I thought we had 4th, and we came out of 4, and we had a shot to win the race. I'm not sure what happened. All them guys got all crossed up, and I went to the bottom, and there was a hole there. And I just wish Rowan got a little slower off the corner. I might have been able to give him a run, but hats off to all of my guys. We've been really struggling this year. They worked so hard on this car, and I'm so proud of all of them. AVI Pumps, Cliff Morelli gives me the opportunity to drive this car every week. Prospect Street Automotive, Tom and Sandy Welch, and Louise Brockway. Brian, my crew chief, made awesome adjustments today. We were real stout. Tony from TA for that awesome horsepower. CD, just everyone that's a part of this deal. I'm so proud of them. My parents, my sister's not here tonight. I wish she was here to see this run. We're close. We're there. They know we're here.
They know you're here, Joey Cipriano. What a terrific performance, second place. Congratulations. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody was following everybody else's tire tracks. A little bump at the end kind of made you a little bit out of control, but third place, you're still on the podium. What a performance tonight.
Yeah, it was more like a harpoon hang, but we'll be all right. I can't thank the Poolins enough for this kind of power. Chassis Dynamics, Mike Cat, Earl Pelletier Concrete, Sullivan and Sons, Mizzy Construction, Sonoka Race Fuels Racing Electronics, the Poolins, like I said before, and Steve Greer for owning this race car. It's just a lot of fun, and hate to lose it like that, but we'll have plenty more to come, hopefully.
Ryan Preece, I'll tell you what, it was a terrific show, and you did everything you had to do, but you were just a little bit short. I know there's more there in you and in the car, so we can't wait for the next time you come back here. Congratulations on third.
Thanks. Yeah, we keep making gains. Everything's about timing right now because being in front, the car leading isn't the car to, seems like you don't want to be there. So we're gonna keep making it and keep making gains.
Ryan, congratulations on third. Thank you. Well, they're wrapping it up down here in Victory Lane, and I'll tell you what, goosebumps still at the back of my neck. That was some unbelievable SK Racing backup series.
It sure was, and we still got a lot more great racing action in store. The late models are coming up next.